waking up in the morning and to be well. Quite honest with you, I ain't really sleep well. You ever feel like your train of thought's been derailed? That's when you press on, lean in.
How's it going, guys? I've got some goals in mind that I wanted to achieve for this year. So with that being said, I've started this channel to sort of produce some of those changes in my life and sort of gauge the reality of how much effort people have to put into their life to working, to just getting out of bed, if you're tired. So with that being said, this channel Dust Off is military, is gaming, and it's also supposed to be for personal connection, first and foremost. And with that being said, I'm going to go over my story here. I've got a few things written down, which I'll just sit over here. Okay. So first thing I want to talk about is who I am. My name is Clarence Hill. I'm actually working right now. I work for a company called Bankers Life, and that's not the only thing I do. I actually work side jobs, multiple jobs. I range from anywhere from just 2 a week to 3 a week. Because with that being said, at the moment right now, it's been pretty, not rough, but I've taken a dip, and you know, everything happens in life, right? And you know, it's June right now of 2018, and last year, July 2017, I actually got into a car crash, and so my car crash, I lost my $5,000 car, never made a payment on it, sent me into debt. I went through a cell phone company, couldn't pay those guys. So I started working in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, Canaryville. With that being said, I started working, and to pay off this debt and just provide somewhere for me to live with my buddy, you know, I was just going from place to place to place, and it turns out, after going from house to house, you know, can't keep up with rent and everything like that, I was actually forced out of my last house as of November of last year. And yeah, I took a dove. I flew out, I said fuck Chicago, and I honestly flew away from Chicago. And I'm actually living in Texas now, near Dallas. I flew out on a $40 flight, and the person I was staying with right before I left was my uncle, and I flew out in January. So I've been here since a little in the middle of January, and it's been a ride. My uncle, you know, he told me, he's like, "What are you gonna do down there, and how do you make a living with a place I've never been to?" And it's been one hell of a ride. I'll show you right now the car I'm driving. It's my notebook I was talking about. It's not fancy. As you can see, it's got a hood strap on it. It's also got some nice tires from this owner. Funny thing about this car is I've actually been paying on it, and it's a kind of a crappy deal, but I've been paying about $375 a week, and it's a private dealer. Today is Sunday, and my final payment is Wednesday, so I'm happy to take care of that. Happy to take care of that. But I'll show you my work as well since I'm here. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I got down to Texas, and it turns out this is where I work here. It's a 10-story building, and we're on the 4th floor. But anyways, turns out I got down to Texas. I started working for the security company, and the security company, for those of you, that work security, was like, not for me. They were impersonating other people, and I was making like $600 a week, and then it cut me down to $200 a week, and there were respectable issues. So I'm not going to say the name, but definitely don't want to work there. And I actually moved in with one of the coworkers down there, because remember, I took a $40 flight down here, and for the first 2 weeks, I was actually homeless. So that's nothing. I've also got a few other job occupations that I really can't talk about right now. All I'll say is that we do wear green. But with that being said, I have that job as well. Can't discuss that due to government reasons. So the thing about it is, my life has changed. I'm 20 years old. My life has changed throughout this year, out of my control. There's not been enough income for me to really financially stay somewhere, pay the bills, do everything I gotta do. So I'm gonna make this channel, and it's gonna become something big for those of you who need advice, for those of you who just like to be on YouTube watching these types of stories. I'm gonna start making videos about 2 to 3 times a week, just recording like I do now. Later in this year, I'm going to get together some gaming stuff. I love to play video games. I think playing video games, if you do it in the right way, like you're not doing it all day, 4 or 5 hours a night is fine with me. I can do that all day. So why not record that and see if we can get audience up. I've got other ideas anyway. So the thing about me and why I really want to do this is because most people only get a story of how hard it is to get through life. Okay, and I'll tell you right now, that coworker I was staying with when I worked for the security company, once I left that company, because I'd been cut hours, respect issues, like I said, he allowed me 2 weeks. And if I didn't pay $400 for the rent, which out of my fucking league, I couldn't do that. I was being kicked out, so I asked him for another week, and he says, "Yeah, that's great, but I'll have to charge you another $400 rent." So the thing about it is, I got 3 weeks to come up with $800, and that's not possible. So I was kicked out, or I left. I left way before that 3 weeks. I knew what was going down, and I had ideas of this YouTube thing, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. If you can provide for somebody, please do. And that's not because people will take advantage of you. If you see that happening, stop it. But it's because sometimes people need people, right? So with that being said, guys, it's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm not sure. I've just been working 2 jobs, coming home to my car, and learning about ideas and marketing and this whole other, side hobby that I have. But I feel like this is going to be the chance to really show people what you can do in life and how long it'll take you to get there, and what the effort is to take you to get there. So again, this is just going to be a 1 to 2 times, maybe 3 a week. I'm going to be providing updates. I'm going to be providing sort of strategies for those of you who maybe have a cell phone. Maybe you're 16 years old, you got into an argument with your mom or dad, and you're not sure really what to do. I'm going to walk you through all of that. And, for those people, we can actually do this, and it's not hard. It's really not. It's all about the type of person you are is the type of person people see you as. So if you're a person who comes into work early, look, my work, Banker's Life, you know, I've literally been there. Like, I don't bother. There's even a hotel right across the street. I don't bother going to the hotel and getting in their parking lot. I don't see a reason for it. I just stay right here, man. And as soon as I work from 8 to about 7 o'clock at night, what we do is we sort of make calls and try to get appointments. But I do that all day, and I've been averaging a lot of appointments a week. People are very happy. I hit a bonus. I've been here like 3 weeks. I hit a bonus. My first day there, I got my first appointment. Second week, I got another appointment, and that qualified me for my bonus. So I got the bonus, and I've just been sort of sitting on a little bit of money. So like, this money's all going towards an apartment, again, that I've been looking at. And so I don't want to come off as like, oh, I'm already working, oh, how do you get a job? I just thought now was the time to start. So that's the reason, that's where I'm at. But I want to reassure you guys that you guys that are going through hard times and don't really, maybe you're not broke, right? Maybe it's just life is hard for you for other reasons. But if life is hard for you and it's an obstacle that you're having trouble getting past, listen, you got to take time for yourself and actually realize what you can do, things you can say to other people. I just want you guys to know that life is all about making yourself and setting an example. Okay, that's it. If you've got kids, if you've got a grandma or a mother or father to take care of, you gotta set the example. You gotta make sure that every chance you can, you're doing the best you can. And with that being said, every time you do something the best you can, you gotta do something better than that. It's not a mentality. It should just be something that's takes time, but you get used to. So, if you guys have actually sat through this entire thing and you like where it's going, tune in for other stuff that I do. I do a bunch of stuff, like I said. I'm not going to do videos like this every day. I'm also going to be doing like some parts of Texas that other people don't know about. Maybe I'll do a little office walkthrough and how banker's life looks inside. You know, so I just hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe this gets the perception out of somebody who's only making like $20,000 a year, man. See those guys who are making $20,000 a year right now? I feel like you're doing good, and I feel like you have a lot of opportunity to do a lot of things better. So please take heed in what you're doing. Make sure it's the best that it is. Every time you do something next, like the next thing you do, make it even better, man. You know, like, actually, the people that I work with have no idea I don't have an apartment, and it's been 3 weeks. So I don't know if they're gonna be pissed when I tell them that in like 6 months, but because as soon as I get my apartment, I'm gonna let my boss know. I'm gonna say, hey, dude, I'd love to fill you in on how hard I've really been working and what I've been working for. But dude, I actually have a gym membership, and I shower at the gym, work out. You know, I've been eating McDonald's like religiously. So, you know, it's not a laundromat for clothes. It's not impossible. It's really not. It's really not. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything you guys need, please send me a message. I'd be happy to speak with you. Next video will be tomorrow morning. I'll get up pretty early before work. Like I said, I start at 8, so I'll get up about 6 o'clock. And yeah, enjoy, guys.